Well, good day everyone. Hope you're well, and thanks for tuning in for today. Continuing on with the bezel hiding little upgrade, if you like, for the Sim. So you can't see it from that camera, but I've currently got all the cover that I have off the top here off, which is why you might be seeing a little bit more light coming in. I actually have a cover over the top of this, so just for a bit more immersion. Otherwise, from my view, I can see straight out and see the rear window, if you like, of this room that this Sim's sitting in, which does annoy me a bit. So, but you wouldn't know any different. Anyway, I digress. What I'm going to try now is to offer up these strips at each side. So I've cut these 50 millimeters wide, and I'm going to basically what I've done is as an initial test is I want to try. Well, I'm going to try initially at 45 degrees, and then I'm going to play around with the best angle to see if it makes any difference. Now, this might not work at all. As I said before, I have read where I think a 60 degree or thereabouts sort of angular variance seems to work better. Don't forget this is 90, so this might not really work at all, or it may do. So we'll try it and see. The way that I'm going to affix these to the monitors there, or to the TVs, is literally just by some 45 degree based 3D printed tabs. So all I've done, I don't know if you can see that or not, is I've just basically got some 45 degree tabs relative to that horizontal there, 45 degrees, 12 millimeters wide, and then I'm going to use some double-sided tape either side. So I think the idea is that I'll actually place a tab like that and then affix that to the TV. It'll be out of view, and similarly down the bottom, so you won't see any of that. Pull it relatively tight, and hopefully that'll give good enough what I need to at least see it. So I'm going to put those on there, offer that up on both sides, and see what that looks like. So let's give that a try now and see if it looks any good. And if it doesn't, this project might come to a complete grinding halt. Anyway, let's see what it looks like. G'day everyone. Yeah, look, I suspected this was going to be the case with a 90 degree angle. Getting to hide a bezel is not that easy. That's set at 45 degrees now, and pretty well hard pushed up against the screens. There's a little bit of play in it, but it's not much. And I think you would agree that the difference between that and that, which has nothing on it, much of a muchness, this probably annoys me more than what it does seeing that. And as I say, I don't really notice it when I'm flying anyway. So I could play around with the angles on this, but I don't think I'm going to get much better. The other thing that I can notice that you probably can't is I get a bit of distortion through. I'm looking at a lining at the moment. There's a line marking there, and it's bending it through the I guess through that lens, whereas it's not doing it there, because obviously I've just got a hidden, well, not a hidden, but obviously have a bezel correction on that there. So look, I think I'm going to abandon it. Yeah, like I said, it's going to be the case. With a 90 degree angle, getting to high bezel is not that easy. That's at 45 degrees now, and real hard push up against the screens is a little bit later. Okay, let's scratch that. Forget about what I just said 2 seconds ago. I'm not going to give up. Apparently the 50mm width that I was using isn't going to be good enough. So a fellow subscriber, Will Roberts, thanks mate, you said to go a little bit wider. I think you suggested 60mm or thereabouts. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to go to, I'm actually going to go 65. At least that way I can cut it back rather than cutting too narrow. I always remember an old woodworking teacher of mine said, keep your material as long as you can for as long as you can. I remember that when I was about 12, 14, something like that, and it's stuck with me ever since. And it's good because you can always cut something off, but once you've cut it off too much, that's it. So I'm going to go 65. I'll see what that looks like, and then we'll go from there. So that's it for this video. I'm going to go away now and do a 65mm width one, and we'll try that up again and see how that goes. So we're not going to give up. We're going to go again, see if we can get this thing to work. Bye for now.